Right, let's kick this up a gear. We are now in winners finals between Shoghi's Roy and Dan the Man Sanic. I'm gonna keep calling him Dan the Man. I love that name too much, actually. DanDeeLion's cool and all. I respect puns. I love puns. I'd be better at puns, but I'm not. Okay, assault. That was really close to not making that recovery back for Dan, actually. Alright, Shoghi got 40% off of that full exchange. Catching him from behind with the double-edged dance. Pushing him out there with the back air. The damage has been dealt. And a little tricky on his landing so far. Air dodging into the ground twice. That was sketch. The first one definitely looked a little bit like a mistake. Okay, just air dodge. Sure. I think he expected to have a jump right there, and Shoghi took it with the sour spot on that up air. And he lands right in front of him, ready for delivery for that forward smash. Back throw. Trying to put him with a nice back air. That's exactly what I expected. Okay. Evening the playing field for both of these two. Okay, forward air. No, not going to be able to set up much else off of that. I felt like he might have been able to try to do something with him on the platform. Or that was what he was looking for. Just not enough time. Not enough reaction time there. Otherwise, Shoghi's going to keep this percent lead in his favor. Although I'm starting to notice more and more with this game, percent leads aren't really a big deal. As comebacks are always a factor to think about. And then rage is also really dumb sometimes. So even if you do have a lead, you don't. It's kind of silly, you know? Okay. So, Shoghi swan them away right there. Another really low recovery that I'm surprised that Sonic was able to make back. But Dan, he knows his sweet spot spacing, so he's able to do just that and stay alive a little bit longer. A tricky, unexpected spin shot. Unexpected spin dash, however. Shoghi almost catching that stock off for it. Alright, Dan. See him. Looking for his opportunity, going to try to open things up with a simple jab. And that's going to be the closer for game one, a forward tilt. Shoghi taking game one. Alright, so that was a good first game for both of those two, actually. Both of those two fighting hard. And going for a really early read to get that 80% back air. I love seeing this. Alright, we're gonna go back for game two. It's best of 5 winners finals. I wouldn't expect any character switches on these two. Yeah. Confident with that. Okay. So 16-32. Shoghi holding that stage control, very confident in his forward tilt at doing its job. Able to really stay on Dan so far. He's trying to keep the chase going. Dan, aware of that, actually just bursts right through him with the spin dash. Now he's getting some good damage of his own. Down tilt, get behind him. Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize Dan had his jump right there. He was actually able to mix up his landing using a cancel on a spin charge as bait. I was trying to figure out what that word was. It took me a moment. Sorry. Almost another nice backer that could have clipped him right before he grabbed the ledge. Dan. Looking nice. For those back airs. Okay, falling hit of up air. It's actually pretty good for setting up. I wouldn't say it's the best for landing, of course, as it does lose the shield, but otherwise it can pop up the opponent into an angle where Sonic can follow up. Same with neutral air as well. We see him go for a neutral air right there, getting swiped away with the up tilt from Shoghi's way. Okay. How is Dan going to find his kill? Straight up forward smash? Maybe. Maybe. Shoghi preventing that back air from taking place. But he can't avoid that up air right there. Good wait from Dan right there. Get that stock off. Alright, run in. Set him up. Okay. I like how close quarters Dan's neutral game actually is. Like, he tends to use a lot of up close. He tends to use jab and grab and just patient waiting and grab. depending on the options. And of course, we saw the spin dash earlier to just get out of there. But those two options really work effectively for Dan a lot of the time. And he can just he's aware of positioning really well as well, getting behind his opponent or catching his opponent from getting behind. That could have been a forward smash to seal the game right there. That back throw. Puts him at the angle. High recovery. Going to close it out with that back air. He is indeed. And now this is even. 1-1. Sitting down, apparently. I'm actually a little exhausted, so I'm gonna try to keep myself motivated here otherwise. Yeah, I'm actually really loud. Nice. Town and City for game 3. Let's see how this goes down. The Seaside Hill. Okay. Actually, that up the bear oftentimes is true, although I'm not sure at that part. Either way, it was able to catch Shoghi not taking the ledge right there. And then opening it up with 43%, keeping it chugging along with jabs. I like it. Jab, okay. That's so tricky. Dan looked like he was really unsure of what to do after that jab. Air dodging into the ground right there. Which is being a habit he's been showing this whole set so far. Shoghi has already been pretty ready and aware of it as well. Back airs? Okay. Back airs? Nope. Could have been another one though, it could have been. It wasn't. And Dan jumping out of there, otherwise Shoghi covering his landing with a falling up air. Alright, Dan. Getting his opening once again. Yeah, that was Finish up air into an up B? Nope. I rarely see that connect anymore. I used to see that a bit more often. I think it confirms around 90 to 80% usually without rage. Don't quote me on that. I have seen spin dash up air up B connect. Here's a thing. Definitely a thing. And what else is a thing is how close the set is turning out for both these two so far. They both had their own answers for the opponent. Play around. Shoghi utilizing that up throw to put further pressure with his own aerials after. Knowing that it wouldn't kill right there otherwise. Yeah, I knew he was going to air dodge in right there. And Shoghi did too. He's going to take that stock off. Very smart. Persistent play. Consistent, rather. Wrong word. I was thinking persistent play, obviously. Okay. We're gonna ignore that. Nice back air! Okay, further damage right there. 32% off that one string for Dan. Okay. Huh, down tilt to trade. Interesting choice. I wonder why Dan put a down tilt there, actually. I don't really know exactly. Otherwise, it did keep the control in his favor. Where Shoghi did find his footing now. Dan taking that quickly away, otherwise. That is Sonic for you. It's very fast and efficient! Was not going to connect right there. But very close to Shoghi losing his life right there from up air. Confirmed into a spring. Forward smash sending him all the way to the other side of the stage. Dan trying to finish off his recovery with the spring. And trying to auto-cancel his recovery after, too. Okay, Dan recognizing he didn't tech. Going for a get-up attack to keep him away before he could get a forward smash going. Which would have done the game, but that's going to do it instead. A back air, putting Dan at the advantage in this set now. Piece of cake. Whew. Okay, I feel like Dan is starting to take a little bit of momentum in this set. That was a little bit more in his favor for that game than the previous one. They don't feel good about that one. We're going to go to Battlefield for Game 4. 3, 2, 1, go! We're going to see how this plays out. Jabs. Double edge dance. Pushing him away. Okay, 31%. A lot of good platform pressure here. Dan not really able to find an answer to that. Jab, double edge dance. Simple but efficient. Okay. Shoghi is getting a lot off of that one jab at the moment. It's just so good. And wow, what good timing from Shoghi right there. He knew that Dan wanted to punish him for going for that flare blade, and he's able to armor right through the spin dash and send him up further. This is actually looking. See, I was complimenting Dan on how he was taking a grasp of this set. But Shoghi's showing otherwise. He's been outplaying Dan fairly well on this neutral. And Dan getting a solid opening otherwise. Never out of it yet. Trying to go for the air dodge read right there with a jump up air. Might have gone for a spring up B right after too. I don't know. I feel like that would have connected for him right there. I don't know. These up airs are definitely doing the damage to Roy at the moment otherwise. Putting him at 100%, a forward smash will kill him off. Maybe covering him himself after Dan mashing out. Now Sonic at the ledge trying to recover high. I see him just fast fall right when he's getting to the ledge right there. And a fast fall backer to take off that stock. Dan now one stock away from moving into the grand finals. Alright. A solid play from Dan at the moment. Taking that lead that Shoghi had at the beginning of this fourth game. But I definitely feel like would have given Shoghi a lot of momentum. And a lot of confidence too, for sure. Otherwise, he is able to do that job that he needs to do with the up smash. It gets things back in order. Oh, that's spacing from Dan. Nice. Neutral aerial, forward aerial, forward aerial. 49% off that string. Let's say Roy doesn't have combo. Okay. Shoghi, good chase down right there. Anticipating a roll-in. Alright, Dan. Yep, following him on that falling up air with his own back air. It's such a good tool for him this set, is his back air. I haven't really commented on that, but back air has done a lot of work for Dan. He's using it sparingly too. But when he's been using it, it's been working really well for him. Okay, a lot of good patience from Dan right there. Although pulling the trigger might be a good thing to do here otherwise. Roy has built up a good amount of rage now. Shoghi pushing him, putting him into the grab. Another one. It would be wise of Dan to continue playing smart and defensive at the ledge, otherwise that is where he could get forward tilt or forward smash. Alright. We are going to a game 5. That was very smart play from Shoghi there. I was not expecting the anti-air up tilt option right there. But he will pull that out, and it does seal the game for him. Very good awareness and percents to get that to kill too. That does kill at niche percents. And considering it was Battlefield too, I wasn't expecting it to kill at first. It does its job to put us to final game. To move to grand finals. Alright, who wants it more? Let's see it. Are we going back to Smashville now that both players have won on different stages? We are indeed. Okay. Okay, I'm not complaining. Not one bit. Let's do it. Right, Shoghi able to clutch out that last game though. That was really key for him. Give him maybe more time than he needed to get a little bit more of a headway on Dan. Not getting... So far, Dan opening him up 42% and keeping it going anti-air with the spin dash. Keeps it going, catching the landing aerial with the grab. Alright. Dan, I feel like Dan's also confident when he jabs. I don't know, that's just something I feel like. When it's jabbing, he knows that he doesn't have to go for a harder punish, you know? That could have been a forward smash indeed. I think the double edge dance otherwise put Shoghi away from where that forward smash would have hit, so that was really good for him. Oh, run off forward air. Are you dead? Not quite. And now Dan recognizing he's in a scary position right there. Mixing up his recovery just a bit to not get spiked after that failed edge guard. Could have indeed happened right there. That smart play is going to keep Dan in this a little bit longer. Does have the lead at the moment. He does not want to squander it. That's for sure. Grabs? He got him. Dan waiting on his landing this time. Gets behind him with the pivot throw. That's going to take the stock with Dan at 70%. Shoghi now one stock left in this winner's bracket. Dan looking to get into grand finals here. Okay, up tilt has a lot more power than I thought. Holy. That didn't almost kill, but it at 80%. Actually did quite a bit. Okay. Dan avoiding that forward smash. Shoghi getting a little antsy now. Trying to get the stock. Alright, great read right there for Shoghi. Otherwise. Now, neutral air. Okay, falling neutral air does open up 20%. Mix up on the double edge dance. He was not expecting that. Dan springing out of that to avoid that forward smash! I thought that took the stock for a second. Forward smash, I haven't seen at the ledge, so I overestimated his power a little bit right there. Shoghi with a very nice juggle. That spring at the time for the spring ride to actually put Shoghi away from Dan. That was really innovative usage of that right there. Now this has just gotten so close with Dan hoping to take this game. But Shoghi with that juggle just opened up a world of momentum for him. He is running with that control. You can see Shoghi's confidence now for sure. Really shining here. Simple grab out of the throw. Dan trying to catch him with the back air. Jabs pushing him at the ledge. Really sus spring placement at it. Otherwise, I feel like that was a good spot for the spring to be in case Dan needed to land there. He would spring up immediately before forward smash could connect on him. So little things like that, though, that you don't want to be too concerned about at this point of the game, though. Definitely one of these two needs to get that stock off so that they can take this. Well, I mean, that's obvious, isn't it? Okay. Getting above him with that spin dash there. Really close last seconds here. Back throw. Heroes. And DanDeeLion takes that in a very close last hit. Game 5 right there. Moving into the grand finals of week 94. Great stuff.